Guys, deluded, I'm back again. Thank you for having me. Welcome back, obviously, to the totally random show because it actually is that. I mean, I'm picking topics out of I was about to say a hat, out of a mug. Quick plug of the deluded mug. But yeah, man, you at this point you already know what it is as well, man. So I'm just gonna be rambling on. So I might as well just crack on. Let's see what we get. Oh, my big hand picking too many out. If you could change, sorry, people, man. I don't know what's up with my throat right now, but yeah. If you could change one thing about your physical appearance, what would it be? None, because I'm beautiful, to be honest with you. But if I had to pick some damn facial hair, man, God, give me some sideburns or something, man. Damn 23, but that's about it. So yeah, I took a bit out of the hat there. I'm not saying hat mug, but which does this say? My handwriting's poor, so forgive me whoever this says. But I think I wrote, where do you stand politically? To be honest with you, I believe having a set way of thinking or a set way of pre-thinking before you've been produced any sort of or given any sort of debate or some stance of where you need to stand in terms of moving the economy on. I think it's, I don't want to say idiotic, but I think it's that I don't really believe in Labour Party, Tories, and definitely not Lib Dem and all them things. That I don't believe in standing with one. At times, well, of course, at today's present, not all of them know what the hell they're talking about. And at times, I don't necessarily agree with, I don't believe in just because that's the party I'm rocking with, for instance, I must agree with everything because I see a bit of both. So I'd say, with saying that, I'd probably say my biased or whatever towards politics seems to be in the centre because obviously if we believe too right wing we wouldn't we would have a lack of empathy towards people that have less than us. If we were all left wing then it would be like Cuba a few years ago, forgive me if I'm wrong anymore, but it doesn't matter if you was a doctor or a bin man, no disrespect to either occupation, you was getting paid the same. If it was all down to the left to a degree there'd be no need to aspire to anything, and it's to a degree I think it's easy when you're not really let me not get in too deep in it. It's not, either way, I'd say I'm in the centre in it, but I change my mind if I'm presented any information or I like to research things. I personally think Brexit, whether you voted to leave or stay, I do think it showed people that can do their research and people who couldn't, because it just shows you what we all know about politicians more often than not is they're just trying to hoodwink you. Today's politicians, not that it's ever changed, but today's politicians, they've all got their own agendas. Certain politicians, they don't really care where the economy is going. They're just eyeing up being the next prime minister. And it's all positions of power and all these silly little games, in it. So you need to be very careful, especially in today's society with fake news and is it deep fakes where you can make a like you sometimes these deep fakes, these animated things look more real than the actual person and they can change what you've said. It's all mad, so people need to do their own research and not get hoodwinked. But moving on, cracking on, wrong way round. Opinion on housing. A lot of political ones in here today. Opinion on housing, to be honest, it's a sticky one still. Like anyone says, it's a hot one because I mean, yeah, man. There's what can you say? It's just going. It's just a madness, really. If you're a young 16 to 25, 30, 40 year old even now, you're just looking at the housing market and you're dumbfounded. You can't rent. The deposits is a myth. It just looks a madness, really. So the less said on that, the better, my guy. Um, Someone put craziest thing you've ever seen on a football pitch. I've seen a lot of fights. I've seen a lot of good goals. I've seen a lot of what you could call crazy things, but I'd probably say the maddest is probably actually a few months ago. I was playing in North London at a football pitch. There was these two sets of. To me, it looked like this game. You would have thought it was a Champions League or an all Turkish derby sort of thing, because I was seeing Galatasaray shirts. I'm not too sure what the other team was. People were there's obviously a stand in it where you can play like a proper 11 aside. The stands jumping, people are letting off fireworks. Like it was, you would have thought this is a Champions League thing. Such was the passion, but that wasn't why it was crazy. I'm playing five-a-side in it while this real match is going on. And then I looked at it. We all, for some reason, we stopped playing in it. Someone said, "Oh man, this is happening." I'm just seeing a ref dipping in it, like this referee is just dipping for his life, like a Gazelle in the wild when lions and all them things they are just eyeing them up, just dipping, and then these are like it's like both teams are just someone bangs him, someone kicks him, and you know when someone's still trying to run and they're getting hit, like you know what I'm talking about, people, and they're just dropping this. He's still trying to fight, and then he just got absolutely destroyed, really tucked in, like. It was crazy. We got back to playing football several moments after, but it was crazy, man. Like one of the guys that were there said the video, someone recorded it and it went all online and stuff. Wouldn't know the first place to look, but it was Gazy. I actually hope the referee's alright, to be honest, car. Listen, I don't know if he survived. I hope he survived that. I didn't hear no one got emmed, but bro, you wouldn't have wanted it to be. I certainly wouldn't have wanted to be that person, man. You have to respect referees, man. Especially these Sunday League ones. It's a myth. Anyone that does this reffing thing, I applaud you, because the stuff you have to deal with is mad. But moving on. Top 2 fears. Yo, there's a few here. Top 2 fears. I don't really have fears. I have worries, if you call it that. So I guess I'm just trying to be too technical there. I wouldn't say the fear of failing, but the fear of failing, we all are all human, I guess. And I'd say the fear of not being truthful to myself. Like listening, I like listening to others. Obviously, you need to listen to others, but there's a deep. I don't know about anyone else, but in myself, sometimes I know what's best for me in it. Like at times, it's cost against me in life in my short time on this earth already. It's a thing where people are saying things from people that are close to you and stuff. They're saying things because they want the best of you, but you know deep down what's good for you in it, or a voice in your head or in your gut is saying stuff. For me, my fear would be quieting that voice and then listening to others, and then yeah, just some sort of regret sort of thing. So I'd probably say that. You've asked me quite a few. So you said top 2 superpowers. I'm assuming you mean if I had any. Probably read minds slash manipulate minds sort of thing. Just read minds and understand every language. I've said this before, to be honest. Understand every language, even if I haven't heard it. Like it doesn't matter even if it's a remote, tiny island somewhere that's not even classified as a country. Just understand everything, because I think that would be mad. And you said also put my top 2 desires. To be better than I was yesterday, and financial freedom, like we all want, just not have to worry, like doing something I love, I guess. So yeah, man, that'd be that. I'm just dropping them all over. What keeps you awake at night? DG stuff, really. This, like, what can I do next to advance myself? What content can I bring next? What haven't I talked about? Am I talking about things in too much depth? Am I not using enough depth? Am I thinking too much? Does this opinion make sense? Do you honestly believe this? If you believe this, honestly, why? Not stuff away from this as well. I just feel like, yeah, man. So I'd say the future. I'd say anxiety to a degree, because I'm a young man as well, especially in today's market. I mean, housing, jobs markets, future job markets, family, retirement, debt. These are you see in mental health. These are a lot of themes. Like it's probably one of the, I wouldn't say it's the most depressing generation to be alive in, because it's upsetting saying that and can't really be making off the cuff statements like that. But there's a lot to be excited about. I mean, we've got information at the fingertips and we're doing things like this, but there's also a lot to be concerned about. So probably stuff like that, but I can't control a lot of that. So I just have to be at peace with that sort of thing, people. I've dropped some, so there's 2 more. We'll deal with these 2 more quickly. Favorite color? Blue, of course, man. Clearly blue. Bad waiting. Pet peeves. People that chew, even though I don't think I do, I'm a hypocrite. People that chew for the world, chew gum. People that don't understand how the TFL works. Being loud and noisy and stuff for no reason. I don't really like that. I'm a bit of a granddad. People that just talk for the sake of talking. Like I don't mean obviously with your friends. I mean just talking for the sake of talking. People that like, no, I wouldn't say bullies, because I don't like bullies, but people that, you know, them people that bully and stuff, and they project something that's not them. I don't really like. I guess it's fakeness. I don't really like that. I really like people that play agendas. I like when I play FIFA. I don't like people who square the ball, even though I do that. What else is there? There's not really a lot of pet peeves, you know. You put me on the spot. I could probably think of some, but that's a great one, to be fair, man. You lot are good, so I'll give you one more. Nines or scraps? That's a tough one, man. I change my mind every time. Nines is hard, and scraps is sick, man. It's a tough one, both, man. It's like asking me Messi or CR7. It's Gazy, man. Someone's also asked me, if I made £1 million right now, what would be the first thing I'd do? Buy my mum a house and go to my secondary school and tell Miss Hurst. But yeah, man, I hope I'm giving you guys some content, man, even though I'm not particularly well right now. But anyways, guys, DG, man, The Random Show. I'm out.